Hey, what is going on? Welcome to Beautiful Star Podcast. I'm your host, Antoinette. Um, Before I start going into this live, I would like to thank all the new subscribers. I would like to remind anyone out there who's listening to this for the first time, definitely subscribe, share, and but most of all share this video. um yeah, and another thing is, I don't go live as often as I should, so I definitely want to let you know what's going on here at Beautiful Star Podcast. So I do have a website, www.beautifulstarpodcast.com. You could go there and learn about all the new updates that I have. A new episode will be coming soon to the official podcast. Okay. But like I said in the past, for those who, you know, haven't listened to this YouTube page, is that even if I don't go live on the YouTube page and there aren't new posts in reference to episodes for the podcast, you can always go on the website and see what's going on a private standpoint, right? So publicly, I have over 100 episodes, okay? So there's more than enough um, information out there that you guys could, you could kind of go back and listen to some certain things pertaining to certain topics specifically, or just listening to prior episodes. But you're more than welcome to come on a private side. And when I say private side, I definitely do live virtual calls. There'll be live classes, live workshops, live events. Um, and not everything is, you have to pay for. Like, I do a monthly meaningful meditation. Okay, so I do meaningful meditation. Okay, this is absolutely free. So it's this group. We meet once a month on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's for 30 minutes and it's absolutely free. Okay, meditation is definitely a great tool for people to, quiet their mind, get things together. Okay, but currently, right now, what I have going on is, what's going on now is that I have coming up. Okay, what's coming up is beautiful transformation. Learn how to tap into your personal power, right? And this live virtual call is going to be on December 5th at 8:45 p.m. Okay, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you have to definitely, everyone is not in the same time zone. Okay, we're not in the same time zone. So you have to definitely be mindful of that. But definitely go to www.beautifulstarpodcast.com and sign up for it. Definitely, okay? This live virtual call, it is, you do have to make a payment. Okay, it's not a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of money. Okay, so this one is not free. Okay, like the meditation group that I give is absolutely free, but the live virtual call that I'm doing that's coming up is not free. You know what I'm saying? Um Actively now I do have a live virtual call that's actively going on, but it's too late to sign up for that. But if you guys want to be a part of the one that's coming up in December 5th, you're more than welcome to sign up. And there's going to be a lot of things coming to Beautiful Star Podcast. So I want you guys to be aware of it. Um, what I basically strive to do is help. It's more so about self improvement. You know what I'm saying? Just bettering yourself, working on yourself, doing what it is that you want out of your life. You know, a lot of times people look for other people for like guidance in reference to as to what you should do with your life, but you should know what you want to do with your life, okay? And if not, you have to figure that out for yourself, right? Sometimes people could give information out for it to spark something within yourself, but the ultimate goal is ultimately for you to make a choice into what you want for yourself, and then also for you to be proactive in your life. You know what I'm saying? You want to definitely um make decisions that are best for you, and to know that you're capable of doing that. Because a lot of times people want other people to guide them, right? And what I realize is that, the reason why for this is because when things don't work out, they could blame other people, like, oh, okay, well, this person told me to do this, or, I was following this person, and, cast the blame on other people. What I like to say is that we're not victims, right? Even though some of us have had traumatic experiences in life, we don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not, we don't have to call ourselves victims. You're not a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, things happen, it's unfortunate, and you go through a period of just grieving or just being hurt, but then at some point you gotta kind of like pick yourself up and move on, and uh um be uh a hero for your story. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a survivor or be victorious, or, you know what I'm saying? You have to like pick yourself up and move forward in life, because that's essentially where is the direction is going, right? No matter what's going on in your life, it's going to keep going. Life is going to keep going. Life is going to keep going, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether, any traumatic issues happen, any things that are beyond your control in reference to like events outside of us that alter our lives, right? That's beyond our control. Life is still going to keep on going, right? And I don't think none of us should give up. I feel like we should keep pushing ourselves to become better, regardless of whatever it is that we've been through or the choices that we've made. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people allow others to have so much control and power over them, okay? And once they realize, like, damn, I gave this person power over my life, and this person completely destroyed it. Once you became aware of that, it's ultimately your choice to to make a different decision, right? Like, if you make the choice to leave and move on with your life, and not to allow this person to have no power over your life no more, then at some point you got to be like, yo, this person has no power over me. I can't blame this person for the choices that I make outside of, you know, being with this person. Like, but a lot of people, they leave a situation, and 20 years later, they still blaming this person, right? But accountability is key, in our life. Like, we have to take accountability for the choices that we make, for the things that happen, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people like to pat themselves on the back when they're having success moments. Like, when things are going good, they want to hold, hold them, you know what I'm saying, take accountability for that, or, put themselves out there like, yeah, I did this all by myself. But when things go wrong, some people want to point the finger like, oh, this person did this to me, or I got this advice from this person, or da da da. It's just different variables with that. But along the line is like, even if, right? Because there's some people out there, they ego get the best of them. It is what it is, right? And people have to do what they got to do to survive. I'm not judging. Like, it is what it is, right? But when you by yourself and you know what I'm saying, you're alone, you know what I'm saying, in your room by yourself, thinking, journaling, or whatever, be very honest with yourself. Like, that's really the key. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of liars out there. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it's people that lie, right? But don't lie to yourself, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be 100. Be truthful to yourself. Be honest about why things happen, where you and how you ended up where you're at, what you're experiencing, and stuff like that. Because regardless of anything, right, whatever, wherever your life is presently at, it took a choice that you had to ultimately make, regardless. Even if you chose to give someone else power over your life and the choices, that's still a choice. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because one thing what I realized in my journey in life is that we have intuition, right? You don't necessarily have to have anybody come up to you and be like, yo, this ain't going to end well. This ain't too good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, you don't need no one to really come up to you and be like, oh, this is a bad idea. This person it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have that inkling and that feeling within yourself, right? But because you chose to have someone overpower you, right? And that could be anybody, right? We're not even gonna be so fixated on who it is, right? It could be anybody, any person, whether you related to this person or not related, right? Whether you was manipulated, whatever the case may be, right? You made a choice because at any point in your life, right, you could speak up for yourself. I don't care how fearful you are of this person, right? It's your power to speak up for yourself. It's your power to move on. It's your power to make decisions for yourself, regardless of whatever the outcome may be. You spoke up for yourself. But anyway, we all have an intuition or something that tells us like, yo, this ain't good. We need to move on. Like, what they telling me is not sitting right with me, right? You ever had someone tell you something, you like, oh, nah, right? I remember when I used to work this job, right? And it was this woman, right? This was many years ago. I was in my 20s, okay? And I just remember this, right? And it was this woman who was like in her 50s, right? But she was just a goofball. She was just mad silly, right? Super silly, right? So this girl was like, it was like two girls, right? They went up to her. They was like, yo, is this the post office? Mind you, there's no signs that say the post office, none of that shit, right? But she's so silly and goofy, right? She like, yeah, this is the post office. But meanwhile, it was a whole shelter, right? It was mad crazy, right? And they went inside of it, right? And she's just laughing. So it was just like, wow, you don't see no signs that say post office or none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's evident, like, in your local city, you should know what the post office look like. Like, it has a sign that says it, right? But she was just silly, right? But you asking someone because it's like you don't trust yourself all you have to do is look on the building and be like, all right, this is the post office, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, I don't know if those women didn't know how to read, so I can't really, you know, reference that so much because I'm thinking in terms of like, yeah, well, maybe they couldn't read. I don't know. Because it's just like, but they asked this person, like, yo, is this the post office? And she like, yeah, it is. It had them going the whole shelter. But meanwhile, the post office was really down the block. But um, like you relying on somebody else, like for direction. But I'm pretty sure when they went inside there, the staff told them like, nah, this. Of course, they told them like, yo, this ain't the shelter. I mean, this ain't the postal office. Is down the block or whatever the case may be. But some people will lead you in the wrong direction. Some people are not honest. That's the ultimate point that I'm trying to make. Some people are just not honest and they never will be honest and real, regardless of whatever. Even if they goofy, silly, or if they got malicious or what malicious intent. Right? You know, we in a prank era where people just be pranking people like or doing stupid stuff, right? But it is what it is. It doesn't even matter the age. A lot of people feel like, oh, you know, when people in their 20s, you know, you expect people in their 20s or teenagers to be doing silly stuff. But no, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean nothing. Like, yo, you got older women, older men who is on some a different type of time. Like I ain't even gonna hold you like they just are. Like some people be still pranking people in their 50s just being on some silly shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? Or just some people are malicious, some people are evil. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But not everyone is going to guide you where you need to go or tell you the truth or be honest with you. You feel what I'm saying? Straight like that. They just not. They not going to do it. Even in the smartphone age, not everyone has a smartphone. You know, that's something that I kind of like realize now. Like, yo, you know, even though we in a digital age, it's not everybody's on the internet. Not everyone really relies on, you know, these technologies. You know what I'm saying? When I go into my community, I see a lot of elderly people. You know, some people got phones, some people don't. Like some people just are close knit to their communities and stuff like that and the people around them, while other people solely rely on the people they connect with online. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird time, but um ultimately you got to find out what you want for yourself. Like that's where I'm at with it. Like, you know, people is always looking for somebody to lead them somewhere, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone has access to the library, to different books, right? Now we have like Amazon, right? Amazon, yo, it's like a billion books on there. Now people could self-publish their books and different stuff like that, you know, on that website. But you have even online, you know, some people, you know, download books to the Kindle devices, or you know, buy books, and you don't have to really physically buy books. You could buy the book, a ebook, and it be on your your you know, your device or whatever the case may be. Like with me, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I like to have certain physical books because I don't, you know, it's going to be a time where I don't want to go online, to be honest with you. Like, that's why I'm at with it. Sometimes I just want to be on some, like, I don't know, sometimes I just don't want to be online because I just feel like I start watching the BS. Like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, this around this time of the year, I'm into like a lot of horror stuff, like Halloween stuff. Like that's just I absolutely love it, right? So I like to kind of like uh watch the spooky scary stuff, but then at the same time, you know, it could kind of get to where, oh, all of a sudden I'm doing something that is not in the best interest. Like when I'm watching stuff that's just like, well, why are you watching this? You know what I'm saying? That's just not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like the gossipy stuff, like, or like somehow it's weird how, like, what I notice is that there's so like, listen, there's a lot of freaking apps, a lot of websites. There's a lot of, like, even within this website that I'm on right now, right? There's billions of videos, right? I kid you not, there's like a lot of information, a lot that's out there, right? But for some reason, right? It's certain like videos that know, certain content creators that I enjoy watching. Don't get it twisted. Like, it's certain, funny, um, funny content that I like to watch, or serious content, or just people just putting a business out there. It is what it is, right? But then what I notice is that there's like this certain feed, like, even though there's billions of videos, and there's videos that's out there that I would never ever see based off of the feed that I get. Like, it's just weird. Like, I noticed like around this time, like, I start looking up um different ways to decorate my home for the Halloween season, or the fall season, right? Because remember, you have like the fall and then Halloween, right? So I'll look up some different things, right? Because honestly, like, I had went to Target and picked up some of my Halloween decor, and then also I relied on the internet, like, to get my stuff, right? Mainly Amazon. Like, let me keep it a buck. You feel what I'm saying? But what I realized is that, like, the content that I will watch for like the Halloween decor, right, in reference to like different stores, of course it's gonna have like the same stuff, right? Because it's just like, if you have a local Target or a local Michael's, like the Michael's store. Is it Michael's? I think, yeah, it's called Michael's. Michael's, right? I'm over here talking about it. So Michael's. So it's like the only store I feel like I don't have in my community, that's because I go to like discount stores too. Like, discount stores is very big now. And then like the Dollar Tree and stuff like that, right? That stuff is just like, I feel like that's very different from like, um from what they have in like Target, right? So anyway, I started Halloween shopping in August, right? Like, officially Halloween shopping in August, but I didn't really like, all right, the beginning of summer, it's like they have summer wing, right? So but I really officially started buying stuff, right? Cuz I already had different Halloween decor already. Like, certain things I just like, yo, I'm going to keep this. This is going to be all year round, cuz that's what I love. Like, I absolutely love that, right? And only you guys know that, right? I realized that, I started watching like the decor videos in reference to, like, what the things that I could do to decorate my home, or even down to the um DIYs, right? Certain things you could do to create decor in your home, or to do like certain decorations or certain projects that looks nice in your home, right? This official year, right, I had bought like this carving tool set that I had got from Target. I didn't get the pumpkin yet because I'm waiting to get the pumpkin. Like, I think I'm gonna get the pumpkin either this week coming up or next week. I wanted to get the last 2 weeks leading up into the Halloween season, because I don't know. It doesn't feel right for me to have like a whole. I don't know. Like, I just want to wait till like it's more closer to Halloween, so it could be a short period of time for me to have that out. Like, I don't know why, because normally I get like a pumpkin, but it doesn't be like a official pumpkin. It be like decoration, or like some artificial pumpkin. But I never really had like No, I did. I'm lying right now. Like I definitely did carve a pumpkin in my life, right? Um, but as far as getting like a carving tool and stuff like that, like I never did that. Like had that like where I had the actual tools to do it. So I have had a pumpkin in the past, definitely, right? So I was looking up like how to officially carve a pumpkin because I was doing it all wrong, be for real. I was I just took a knife and did what it do, right? But I mean, you got to use what you have. So I was like, but I officially bought a carving tool, and I'm looking up videos like, yo, how to carve a pumpkin, what designs potentially I could do. Like I could do a traditional, like cutting it up, or do different designs, or stuff like that. But then I realized it was these other videos that would pop up. You feel what I'm saying? Like some weird, like just a whole nother feed. I ain't stressing like the news stuff. Like, all right, yeah, locally, I would like to know what's going on. Like, I'm not, it's good to know locally, okay, what's going on, but a whole nother state is like really, what can I really do about that? But I'm like, all right, boom, okay, it's good to know certain information, right? But then I realized they was having all this other stuff, right? That's just was weird to me. Like that, I was like, what am I going to do with this information, and why is this popping up? It didn't matter what I was looking up because I would think like the way this particular app worked years ago that I noticed that it kind of changed. Like it's like you look up videos and they give you other videos that's in common with that video. Like, okay, if I'm looking up carving pumpkins, I should see everything related to carving pumpkins, decorations. Halloween decorations, fall inspired stuff, right? Because remember, it's billions of people on this app. So it's people that's like literally putting this stuff out. Like even if someone's just starting out, right? They just decided like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube page and I'm gonna be, carving pumpkins. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and they show themselves carving it, and it's like, oh, they got like 5 views, and you see it because it's along the line with what you looking up. That's how it was. It was just like they give you the stuff that you're actively searching, but then it's like I'm looking at stuff that I'm not actively searching. I'm seeing videos that has nothing to do with what the hell I'm searching up, right? And then what I notice is that sometimes I would click on it like, oh damn, this sounds crazy. Like what? And then you know what I'm saying? Then it's just like this. Then I'm like, oh no, this is just a waste of time. Like I just started to notice that, right? You know what I'm saying? That is like it's not really giving you videos that you're actively like and like that's connected to what you researching. And I'm like, oh no, this ain't it. Because it takes you like away from really what it is that you came on here for. Like, like you know how when you utilizing something for research, right? And then all of a sudden, all right, if you researching how to make pizza, then all of a sudden they showing you um some other crazy something that's just totally opposite from that. Like somebody got killed in a bowling alley, like it's just crazy stuff. I don't know. But I started to take notice of that, like, oh no. That's when I be like, yo, I have to like kind of like pull away from that, right? Because I like to utilize I like to, gather information for what it is that like I want to do, right? And but when it's starting to lead me somewhere else, like what is this, right? I'm not saying it's all negative, right? Because sometimes, they could get it right, and you'd be like, oh, this is something I was also interested in. But then it's just like, what's the purpose of that? Like why I need to know? Like, I didn't come on here for this. I came on here to find out different ways creatively to carve a pumpkin or to decorate my home for the fall or the Halloween season. But yet um they suggesting videos that are not what I came on here for, right? And some people could kind of like get sucked into that. You feel what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. But if it's along the line and what you looking for, right? And I feel like sometimes people get consumed with something that ain't for them, right? Like it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I had to just start to be conscious of like what it is that I was exactly doing, you know, and what my purpose is and what I want, right? Because you know, I just noticed that before it was like, okay, like let's say if you look up certain music, right? Like you interested in certain rap artists and they will suggest other rap artists that's similar to them, right? That's what I noticed like 10 years ago. But now it's different. Like you could look up certain music that you like and then they suggest something else that's not even about music and it's something else. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's so weird. It's so weird. And then these videos, certain videos just keep popping up, popping up, popping up. And I'm like, what the heck? What you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But just being aware of what you want to do, what your purpose is, knowing what your intentions are. Like with me, I knew my intentions were just to um figure out how to do certain things in reference to decorations. Like how should I go about, you know what I'm saying? Like giving me certain ideas, not to say, I'm trying to copycat over um copycat off of other people, but really just inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Cuz if it's something that you are not regularly that you normally do, it's good to kind of like get kind of like a template for some things. And it's okay, right? I know somebody had put me into like this was many years ago. Oh my god, this is a long time ago. Like with the Facebook, somebody put me in like a decorating home group, right? Because people back then, people could recommend you for it. Now I don't know how it works, but it's like certain things I found myself to be interested in. You know what I'm saying? And that's something. I'm sorry, my chair making all kinds of noise. Like, yo, I really need to get me a new chair, B. Like, dead serious. This chair, I'm hardly moving in it, and it's making so much noise. This chair gotta let his presence be known. Like, God damn, this chair making noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can hear it. It's annoying me. I gotta get me a new chair, but you know what I'm saying? The chair is not in the budget. So, shoot, I might have to be sitting on the floor next time when I'm doing a show. Like, yo, I'm be sitting on the floor with the microphone, like, yo, making it do what it do. Like, that's serious. Like, I'm so honest. Like, yo, I'm gonna be sitting on the floor because this chair is just like, what? I need to get me a new chair. It's making too much noise. Even if you guys can hear it, I can hear it. Be like seriously. But like just kind of like being intentional in reference to what is your purpose is and um what are kind of like interruptions or things that are really not, you know what I'm saying, not what it is that you want, you know. That's what I realized, because sometimes people try to project onto you certain things and you just like, you be like, oh well, I don't feel that way necessarily, but they try to make you feel like you should feel that way. And it's like, if you don't feel that way, you're entitled to that, right? And some people um don't believe they have that type of power, right? Because at the end of the day, if you feel like you're beautiful, if you love how you look, how you gonna let somebody else tell you otherwise or make you feel any type of way about that? Or if you went through something that was beyond your control, but you allowing people to make you feel like, oh, it's your fault. You the reason why such and such did this, blaming you for somebody else's choices in a life. That's absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, people blaming you for something that's beyond your power, right? But some people do be kind of like feeling like, oh, because I'm related to this person, oh, I'm responsible. Oh my God, responsible for, you know, what they did, or you allow someone else to make you feel some type of way about that. Like, even certain things that you do, like, you shouldn't feel guilty about the things you did in your past, especially when you dealt with it, got through it, held yourself accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? You did feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, what I realize about life, and people and stuff, like, we're humans. We're not perfect. People are not perfect. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be damned to allow somebody to control me, control my emotions based off of a decision that they made. You know what I'm saying? To make me feel some type of way, or to allow them to have that much power where they're going to shut me down and make me not live my life the way I want to live my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's absolutely crazy. Like, somebody tried to make you feel guilty for the rest of your life for a minor mistake, or a decision, or something, you know what I'm saying? Something that's just so, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It's just like, all right, you view yourself as a victim of, you know, something that someone put you through, right? But why give them the power to uh control your life for the rest of it? Like, why allow that short period of time that they were in your life to have so much power over the rest of your life? Why? Why? You know? People be like, you only spent 2 years going through some effed up situation, like just 2 years out of the freaking 80 years that you got in your life, the 80 years left. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna allow 2 years, even 2 weeks, 2 days. Some people be, you know what I'm saying? Something happened, and then it's just like, don't give that person that power. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta do what it is that you gotta do um to move on. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get the necessary, do the necessary work that needs to be done, you know, and keep and focus on what it is that you want for your life now. That's it. A lot of people, they're not going to tell you that. Some people want a trauma bond. You know what I'm saying? Some people want you to stay, weak minded, or feel like, you know, less than. Some people want that for you, right? But why want that for yourself when you could just um tap into your personal power? When you could realize that you have power, there's power in choice. There's power in moving on. There's power in self development. There's power in bettering yourself. You feel what I'm saying? There's power in um doing what it is that you want. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that's there. Like, but some people based off of the information that they have, they don't see it for themselves. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. You feel me? I'm sorry about that. It is what it is. But yeah, so you just have to do do what it is that you need to do for you, right? And make the choices that are best suited for you and where you are at in your life. But to allow yourself to be stuck on something that somebody did, regardless of what it is, right? You know, it could be minor to other people, but it could definitely be major to you because it was a turning point where, you know what I'm saying, you kind of got stuck. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you have to make that choice, not nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that choice. It is what it is. But I want to invite all of you guys to be a part of um, this live virtual call that will be happening December 5th at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This live virtual call is called Beautiful Transformation. Learn how to tap into your personal power. Um, this is a paid live virtual call. You could go to www.beautifulstarpodcast.com to further get more information on that. But yes, it's going to be happening on December 5th at 8:45 p.m. So if you are interested, definitely go to the website and sign up for it. Okay. That's what I have going on a private part private because right now I'm public, you know. Anybody could listen to this live. You could either listen to the live now or listen to the live at a later time. It's really up to you, okay? And if you know you want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to like it, you know, like this post that I'm doing or share it, right? But I'm gonna try my best to come live more frequently. But like I said, if you don't hear nothing in reference to me going live or any new updated episodes on the original podcast, you can listen to it on my website as well, right? There's going to be a lot of things that's going to be coming up at Beautiful Start Podcast. I'm going to say, right? So I have the meaningful meditation. This is absolutely free. It's absolutely free, right? This group, we meet once a month, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. It's for 30 minutes, you know. Um, so if you're interested in being a part of that, you go to www.beautifulstarpodcast.com and you sign up for it. All you have to do is sign up for it one time, and then all the information will be sent out to you on a monthly basis. Okay? Like, yes, it will be done on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., but you don't know which Thursday for the month it will be on. The only way to know that is if you sign up. That's it. You sign up, and then the date and all the information will be sent out to you. Okay? So that's what's going on now here. It's going to be a lot of more things that are coming to Beautiful Start. So there's going to be a lot of more things that's coming. I want all of you guys to be a part of it, to have this experience. It's definitely elevating. Um, and yeah, that's the only thing. Like, Because you know, sometimes when people don't see your presence on social media, they think, okay, there's nothing going on here. But I have a whole website, right? And, you know, I put it on my website, you know, or I put it on my blog. The social media, like, sometimes I post it on, you know, my social media. Sometimes I do that, but a lot of times I just kind of like post it on like my website. Like a lot of things be posted on my website or, you know, my blog. I have a whole blog. Okay, so you guys have to definitely be uh to know. Hold on one second. So you have to definitely be a part of, or you know, not be a part of it, but go to uh my blog. It's the Essential Healing Corner. Okay, so the Essential Healing Corner definitely has all the updated things that are coming, and sometimes I do give out certain information in the blog as well that is life changing as well. So you could go to Essential Healing Corner. That's a blog that I have, um, that you guys could, you know, get the information of upcoming things as well that's coming up, or any other thing, anything else, right? In reference to like certain writing assignments or certain books that I'm giving out, or just, you know, information, period, right? But a lot of times I be posting like the different live virtual calls, the different events, the different things like that, you know. I put up, it's called the Essential Healing Corner. So that's something you guys could, you know, you're more than welcome to tap into as well. But like I said, if I'm not here, just know that and all the links are on this YouTube channel too. It really is. So all the links is there. I try to like post what's going on, but sometimes I might not post everything, to be honest with you. I might not post everything on this YouTube channel. Like real talk. I might not. So that's why it's great to go to the website, you know, or you could go to the Central Healing Corner, but the Central Healing Corner is going to lead you back to the website, right? But there's other different posts that I have on there that are life changing, okay? That you could utilize for yourself, you know. But ultimately, it's your life, right? If you don't take nothing else from me, take this, right? It's your life. Live your life how you want to live your life. Do what you want to do in terms of self development, bettering yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But ultimately, you make the choices. You make choices. Like some people feel like they don't have choices. They be like, "Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't know I could have made that decision." Some people feel like that. They feel like they're only limited. They only limited to this or that. You feel me? That's what, you know, some people feel like, but it's really ultimately up to you. But I'm about to, you know, get off of here. Um, yeah. So until next time, um, until next time. But if this is your first time listening, you know, definitely subscribe, definitely like, and definitely share this video. But thank you so much for tuning in, and have a safe day or night, or whenever you listening to this, like, you know, uh have a great day or night or whatever. I don't